If you're trying to grow your service-based business in the digital and online space, and you're getting frustrated with the results, you're in the right place, my friend. If you've tried different ways and means for online marketing and still haven't gotten the results you expect to have, then this video is for you. My name's Lisa Maki, and I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. In this channel, you'll find valuable tips in growing your coaching and service-based business, leveraging something that only you have, and that is your own uniqueness. I teach simple online marketing systems and strategies that are founded on your unique identity while bringing out the best in you. If this is what you're looking for and you're not subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified of every video I post. For this video, I'll share with you 5 things that you can do differently for this year for your business that will jumpstart your business stagnant or slow growth. And if this is what you need right now, give this video a like so it will be shown to other amazing people like you. And if you want to learn all these 5 things, then stay with me up to the end of this video. Now we're ready. Okay, so the first thing you can do differently is to look at your online platforms from the owner's business perspective. Now, what do you mean by that? Let me explain it. So, Facebook, for instance, was built with a concept of creating a huge base of audience for the future. So, when I started on Facebook, I don't remember seeing any advertising at all. I mean, there were no businesses promoting on Facebook. And even if they did, it was more for friends and, personal connections. And it was not really a platform for business promotion. And it was basically really for family and friends and, to build personal connections. But as millions of people all over the world got addicted to Facebook, and social media marketing was introduced. So this is what happened. And then it started shifting, and then COVID just accelerated everything. It's just like waking up one day and we were in a different world. So as we try to navigate through these changes, we also realize that what we know today will be old tomorrow. And this is just the reality. And so if you look at it from a business standpoint, all the digital platforms, including YouTube, are here to make money, just as we're here to make money. We're using these platforms to promote our businesses because we need clients, we need money. And so therefore, anything moving towards that direction from their users will be more favored. So whatever it is that will be aligned to their business goals is what they will favor. So if we work from that mindset, then we'll be able to navigate more successfully, even as things change. As one Instagram influencer said, you just gotta use whatever it is that they're promoting. So she said, if they have new stickers, just use it. And I was like, aha. That makes sense. So if Facebook has something new, use it. Instagram has something new, use it. YouTube has something new, use it. So this is why the more you pay these platforms for advertising, the more you'll be promoted because it's promoting their business, it's meeting their business goals. But how can you now compete with people, business people who have deep pockets? Now, this brings me to the second thing you can do differently, and that is to create or recreate a unique brand. Now, your unique brand is not just your logo or website. Those are just the creative expressions. And most of the time, we just ask people to do it for us without looking deeper into our unique identity. Creating a unique brand starts by identifying your unique identity, parts of you that are relevant to your business. These questions will help you. So first, what are you passionate about? What are your top skills that you love doing? What's your work experience and the field you're really good at? What values do you uphold? And what's your personality? Now, you can answer these questions later, or you can pause this video and answer these questions, but you would probably need time to be able to answer this as accurately as you can. This will really help you identify the unique parts of you that are relevant to your business. So your answers to these questions will be the foundation of your messaging, your offer, and your image. all uniquely made and crafted because it's from your own uniqueness. So while brand identity is identifying the unique parts of you that's relevant to your business, branding is the process of creating your messaging, offer, image, and even the design and creative aspects. So that would be your logo, your website, and all the visual and creative elements. Now, I'm going to give you a clear example that describes this process, this branding process. So, these are my own answers to the questions I gave you. So, what are you passionate about? I'm passionate about people's uniqueness. What are your top skills that you love doing? Well, that's writing and speaking. What's your work experience in the field you're really good at? That's training, consulting, and writing. What values do you uphold? That's professionalism and integrity. What's your personality? I'm a good listener. I'm empathetic. So from here, let me show you how the branding process goes. So going back to my answers, what are you passionate about? People's uniqueness. So this points to what I can help people with. And this is the foundation of my messaging and offer. Next is my top skills that I love doing. So these are writing and speaking. So this points to how I can help people like you. And this also points to the type of business I should have or what I can use to promote my business. And then the next question, my answers are training, consulting, and writing. So this points to what my business should be. And then what values do you uphold? It's professionalism and integrity. So this points to the image I should project and the image that would resonate well with my target audience because these are the things that attract them to me. And then what's your personality? Good listener, empathetic. So this points also to the image that I should project. So see how it goes? And this is the shortcut version, just to give you a clearer picture. And I have a more detailed version that you can find later in the video description. So once you go through this branding process, you'll have your unique brand, which is the finished product. So your brand consists of your offer, your foundational message, your image, and the creative expressions like your logo and website. Again, you'll learn more about this in the detailed version you can access later. And this unique brand is your competitive advantage. The third thing you can do differently is to meet your audience where they are. So this can be done by first understanding the different phases of your audience journey with you in the digital space. So let me explain this more clearly to you. So you have four different phases in your audience journey with you. So this is for the digital space. So if people see you for the first time, that is their first phase with you. So the first phase is that attention, which means that they pay attention to you. That's their first phase with you. If they're not paying attention to you, then they are not even on the first phase. Now, the second phase of your audience journey with you is interest. This means that you've got their attention and you have probably established a recall in their minds, and now they're interested. So that means that they would start checking you out and maybe they'll start following you on social media, for instance. And then the decision. So this can be a decision to sign up for your email list or download whatever free guide or free video that you are giving out or they can access. And so that means that they have already checked you out and they're more interested in you and now they're making a decision to take it to the next level. And then finally is the action. So action is when they finally decide to avail of your service. So they become your paying client. So that is the action part and the last phase of your audience journey with you. Of course, there's still, the after sales service, but we're just talking about the four main phases of their journey with you. So this can happen very quickly if you do it the right way. You can get their attention and immediately they check you out and then they make a decision to access your free resources and then they make a decision and take an action to purchase and hire you as their service provider. So every challenge and problem you have about online marketing, including people not seeing you, getting more traffic, or not getting more traffic, issues with content creation, turning followers to customers, they're all influenced by where your audience is in their journey with you. So you have to understand, that they go through these different phases. So you need to know where they are and meet them where they are. Which brings me to the next one. The fourth thing you can do differently is connected to the third one, which is to create your catch basin. So what are the catch basins? So let me bring you back again to your audience journey, and then I'll explain the catch basins from here. These are the four phases of your audience journey with you: attention, interest, decision, and action. Now, some of these phases are kind of overlapping, especially the interest and decision. They overlap. And so you need three catch basins for the most part. And these catch basins are also your online marketing platforms, or what I call your online systems. So the three systems are attention, trust, and sales, which means that you need to have a catch basin or a system or an online platform where you can get your audience attention and establish a recall in their minds, because that's their first phase. So imagine this. I'm seeing your post for the first time, or let's just say your YouTube shorts. I'm seeing your YouTube shorts for the first time. And so you need a catch basin for me, and your catch basin is your YouTube. So that's where you're promoting your business, you're creating content. And so you have to, that is your catch basin to get my attention, for me to be aware that you even exist, your business exists, right? And so the next catch basin is the basin or the platform, online platform, where you can build trust with me, or, for me to be able to trust you more, then you need the system or the basin for that. So what normally happens is, if you don't have these catch basins that are connected together, your audience will fall out. So let's just say that, again, using YouTube Shorts as an example, I see your shorts for the first time, and you do get my attention. I watch the shorts, all 60 seconds of the shorts. I watch it and I'm entertained by it. But if there's no place for me to go to after that, then you may just lose me. So this is the reason why we need to not only create these basins, but to integrate them together. And so your next basin, remember, your next online platform should be a place where you can build trust with me, or you can build my trust in you. And then the last basin is, of course, the conversion, and finally making me your client, whatever it is that you're selling. And so this is why I use social media. So we can include YouTube here as your place to get people's attention. So this is where you're constantly promoting your business to create awareness and establish a recall in the minds of your audience. And then you bring them to your email marketing so you can give more value to them. You can take better care of them. So this is now where you build your trust. And then you bring them to the next level, which is where you do your presentation. So these can be launches or meetings. In my case, as a coach, I do discovery calls, or I do my webinars and live launches, or sometimes it's an automated webinar where they sign up. Okay, they download it for free or access it for free, and then I capture their email. So they go to my next basin, which is the email marketing. And then in that email, I promote other services very subtly, because it's not really me selling to them right away. Again, this is a coaching business, so it may not apply to you if you're not a coach or if you don't have a coaching business. But in my email marketing, my trust online platform, or my trust basin, I invite them to have a meeting with me or to sign up for my webinar. That's where I promote my webinars. That's where I promote even the automated ones, where they can learn more about my offers. And so finally, when they get there, they sign up for my webinar, let's say, or they schedule a discovery call with me. That's the basin I will use to convert them to paying clients. So you see now how it works, which is why it's important for us to be able to understand their journey with us, because each phase requires something different. Okay. Each phase requires a different basin or a different online marketing platform. And so this next one will kind of give you an even clearer picture of how this works. So this brings me to the fifth thing, which is that you can do differently, which is to create content for each basin or for each online platform. So going back again to this one. Okay, so remember that in each of those phases, except for the interest and decision, which kind of overlaps, you need a basin where you can catch them. So just to do a short recap, I see you for the first time, YouTube Shorts, and then I, was very interested. You got my attention. And when I checked your description, I saw that I can download something. Okay. And then I click it and I automatically now go to your email list. And then you send me an email telling me more about, how you can help me. And then there's a link there where I can sign up for a discovery call with you or, whatever it is, whether it's a virtual meeting or, a conversation, a chat, whatever it is. And then you now present your service to me. And then I hire you. I hire your services. So that completes the process. So this is how it works. So now let's go to the creating content. So each basin requires a different type of content because your audience is in a different phase. For each platform, they're on a different phase with you. So let's go back to these three systems or these three online marketing platforms where you can get your audience attention, build trust with them, and then sell to them. Okay, so let's focus first on social media. Again, that would include YouTube. So what content is ideal for somebody seeing you for the first time? Even if you got to remember this, I'll give another social media platform, the Instagram, for instance. People there come and go. Okay, so that's where you really meet all these strangers and, your ideal audience, whoever they are, that's where they go. They're always there. And so chances are many people who are going to see whatever it is you're posting, they're seeing you for the first time. Or maybe I've seen you before, but you were not able to establish a recall in my mind. And so I see you again. Okay, so what kind of content will get my attention? Because even if I saw you before, the mere fact that I didn't transition to the next level means that you didn't get my attention enough for me to move to the next level with you. So the kind of content that we should use for this first phase is what it is. It's to get your audience attention. And when it comes to social media, and this is why YouTube introduced shorts, because people's attention span is pretty short. And so you can't really create long form. You can't expect somebody, unless they're researching something about your video or the topic that you have in your video, unless they're specifically looking for it, you can't really get a person's attention with long form content. So the online marketing platform to get their attention, the social media platform, is meant for shorter form content. Now, if they've already been seeing you or they're already your followers or subscribers, then you can use another platform. You can invite them when you're doing live stream for YouTube, or you have a Facebook group where you can bring all of them there. But email marketing for me is still the best place to build trust with my audience. So these are the people who already moved from attention, interest, and they're now in the decision phase. So I've already gotten their attention. And that's the reason why they're already in my email list. And the reason why I really promote email marketing more than other platforms to build trust is because it's easier. It's just easier to take care of your people there. Plus, you own the data with email marketing. Now, when it comes to this platform, remember, you're already building trust with them. So this is where you can really create content of greater value. So this is where you give, you expound on the tips that you gave on other platforms. Like, let's just say that you did a YouTube short, and then now for your email marketing, you're going to expound what you talked about on your YouTube shorts. So that's one way you can give greater value, or maybe you can share behind the scenes stories, or maybe you can give them something in advance that you haven't used for your other platforms. So they're the first ones who will get the information. So this is really where you give more valuable content. It still has to be, it can't be like super long, although you can switch up short form to long form content with email marketing. Probably do, once you have lots of subscribers already, you can probably do a once a month long form. But for the rest of the email campaigns weekly, you just do a short form version because they can also get burned out. But this is really the best place. Plus, it's also on this platform where you can slightly or subtly promote your services. I love doing at the end of my email campaigns, I always have download your free resources, access your free resources. And I also have like a little list there of my paid services. And I've gotten sales just by doing that. And of course, if I have something new to offer, this is where I promote that. I don't promote that on social media. And then you now have the presentation and sales, which is actually this is not really presentation and sales, but the launches and meetings. So it's not presentation and sales, the launches and meetings, which is actually where you present and where you sell. And this is why I have the presentation and sales. But in my email marketing, I also promote and invite them if they have questions, or if they want to see if we're a good fit for me to coach them in, or if they have questions about any of my webinars, or even if they have questions about what I just emailed them, then I invite them to my discovery call. So in that trust online platform, in the trust basin, I'm already inviting them to the next level, which is the presentation and sales. And believe me, I have a very small percentage of people who are not availing of my services once they already enter this last phase, because they've been pre-qualified through the different phases. By the time they sign up for my discovery call, then I don't even need to sell. They're already convinced. It's just a matter of explaining it to them. So this is the beauty about doing it this way, step by step, doing it the right way. So that is how you create content. So how do you now for webinars? Because a webinar is also my platform where I present. Okay, so in my webinars, I talk about something valuable about my coaching program or about my digital course. And for you who are more familiar with the webinars and how it works, then you understand what I'm saying. But I use the last part to sell, okay, to invite them to click the button and purchase my offer. And so in the email marketing, I already promote the webinar. And so once they're in the webinar, that's where I present. So you now have a different content also for the webinar. I always tell my students that when they're creating content for the webinar, they have to limit it to an hour. And if they're new, probably 45 minutes, and then an hour, and then an hour and a half. I don't really enjoy it when I'm watching a webinar or when I'm signed up for a webinar and it's just too long. They lose me actually when they start doing that. The faster you can get to the point, the better it is going to be for you, because you're going to be able to hold your audience interest. Plus, I just realized that the more you present how much they're going to save, it's like you're being so defensive. I mean, this is just my personal opinion. And so the sales portion of the webinar should just be like the smallest percentage probably of the entire presentation. And the reason why I came up with this was because I was getting frustrated with all the webinars that I've attended, because I think the sales portion is like 50% of the entire webinar, and I don't like it. And if you can keep it simple, I did a webinar before that was just 30 minutes, and it's one of the most effective webinars I've done because seriously, it doesn't have to drag on and on and on. Okay, so we've basically covered all the 5 different things that you can do differently for this year to jumpstart your business. So all these 5 things that you can do differently for your business will definitely help jumpstart wherever you are in your phase, whether you're feeling stagnant or it's a slow growth, because you deserve a better business this year. So check the video description after watching this because you'll find all the links to free resources that you can access that will explain better what you've learned from this video. So I hope this has been very helpful for you, and feel free to drop your comments below, whatever resonated with you the most, or if you have questions, then just type it in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at the next one.